Okay. Okay. All right, they have to cheat. Tiktak trap tunnel's too strong. They have to phase shift through walls to make it through. Did you see that? Holy crap. Look at the bottom left. Look at chat. I haven't seen anything come out of that tunnel yet. Not even a smasher. Hey guys, what's going on? Roundedtiktak here, and I'm very excited to bring you this video. In fact, I'm re-recording this intro because I honestly think this might be one of the absolute best tunnels in the entire series. As you guys just saw in the intro, enemies were phase shifting through the dividing wall and still never made it out of the tunnel. In fact, on the 160 gameplay that you will see, nothing made it through the tunnel. Zip, zero. With only 3 gas traps, I feel like that's pretty impressive, especially for smashers. I've tested this tunnel on every single mission type there is, RTDs, RTLs, anything in between. It's been fantastic. I did it on a 124 and brought it all the way up to a 160 and nothing got through. So sit back, relax. This is the ANZKI. Hey guys, what's going on? Roundedtiktak here, and like I said earlier, we have another trap tunnel guide for you. This one is going to be called the ANZKI. It stands for Automatic Non-Zoolander Somatic. It's a guy's name who I'm just giving credit to the tunnel design. Now, I did have an issue with somebody bringing up a comment, and they said, Tiktak, why don't you just jail build everything? And although he does have a point, please do know that traps are getting changed, and the jail build most likely is going to be the focus of that, and those builds might get nerfed. We're going to do our best to bring you a new jail build the second that does happen, but if we can't pull it off, then these are the kind of trap tunnels you might want to check out. This one is super effective. Now, first up, it is a horizontal spawn. So you're not going to build this on a corner spawn, something like this one over here. You're going to strictly use this for a horizontal spawn when they're coming straight at your objective. The objective's back there. I am in a full party, which is kind of rare, so please ignore some of the stuff that may be going on in these giant patrols that we have. But it's a pretty simple build. All I've done so far is set up blockades, as you guys know, if you guys watched any of my other videos, to make sure they go where you want them to go. It is 3 tiles wide, and that is what the mouth is going to look like. It's a very, very simple setup here that works quite effectively. So let's start off the build. Like I said, it's 3 tiles wide and 1 box back, with the box having a bit of a side exit to it, and this would be the entire build right here. So it is 3 tiles into 1, and we need to make these enemies take a bit of a longer time getting to us. So there are 2 schools of thought here. One, you can build these pyramids like this. This allows all of the enemies to come in, but makes it a bit longer for them to get to the actual objective. And then the other school of thought would be something like this, and you flip it this way. And the reason why, well, we'll talk about it in a second. Let's finish up the trap tunnel like so. This is the full design. We're going to upgrade it a little bit, and you'll see exactly why it works so well. So it's not very expensive. We're going to start off with some push traps. These push traps go on these back walls right here, like that. We're going to add 1 more on this back wall, so now it is almost a triple recycler, about to make it into a quad recycler. The next trap we're going to place is a 5 impact floor launcher. It doesn't need to be 5 impact, but those are the ones I just have. Now, these are all the impact launchers you're going to use in this build. The rest is going to be mainly damage. So the other traps you're going to start off with are wall darts. The reason you're using wall darts is because they don't really affect the impact of the enemies. If the impact of your traps breaks their guard, their impact guard, the invisible number where all enemies have, before the wall launcher hits them, when the wall launcher does go off, it will not do it. The next thing you're going to do is grab some floor spikes. We want them slowed here. This allows them to be slowed down, get hit by this. By the time they get into here, they will be slowed. Now let's talk about those two schools of thought here. We're going to place 2 gas traps here. You're going to need them because you're going to need some sort of major damage output. But we have 2 ways these enemies are going to come in. The one school of thought is they come in here, they get afflicted by this, and they have a longer time on this push pad to get popped up and over that wall. As long as you have 5 impact, it will work. You can see it happen right here, and up he goes and over. That'll work every single time. The other school of thought is this way here, that the enemy comes in and they have to spend a longer time on this, and this by the time they make it here. However, once they get over here, they only have this tiny little corner to actually get pushed by this push pad. Depending on what you want or what kind of mission you're doing, if it's not too hard, you might want to go with the more damage-orientated way. If it's a bit harder, you might want to do the recycle-orientated way. The recycler is this one. The damage-orientated one is this one. So on top of that, they get to this tile here, and it becomes another recycler. We're going to stick another wall trap right here, again, because we don't want to mess with their impact, because what we really want to happen is have this knock them up. Now, depending on where the spawn is heaviest, you can add another piece of diversion here. So if they come this way, this would be perfect. If they come this way, they're forced to walk here and then out, and it allows them to come here. But if the flow is heavier on the left side, that's where you would put this. So that depends on the mission. You can minimize these to something like this. This allows the wall darts to do more damage, but the build does enough damage as is. The last 2-3 things we're going to do are going to add a tar pit trap at this back end here that the enemy is going to get stuck. If you're hanging out anywhere over here, or in fact, if you place a defender right here, that defender will be able to kill said enemy. We want anything that gets over here to die as fast as possible, so you could put a ceiling zapper or another gas trap right here. They are forced to walk this entire way out and make it to this point here. Another piece de resistance that you might want to do is put a wall launcher right here. For the enemies that may be crisscrossing and choosing their path depending on where the objective is, it just provides another form of crowd control. 13 traps on a 128 mission isn't that bad. Like I said, you can place a defender back here, and then anything that makes it around this part will die for the most part, as you're going to see in the mission. Alright, so the mission just dropped. We have our defender right here. We got 2 blasters coming through. Let's see if they can make it out of here alive. And our defender takes the final shot. 2 Husks. They pop the floor launcher a little early, but like I said, anything that gets actually through here will just get stuck on that pad, and I can finish them off. Somebody else can finish them off. So far, absolutely nothing has made it through at 127 without even shooting a bullet so far, which is really, really good. Ooh, he almost made it out, but it's not going to be enough. Where keeping the enemies alive means other enemies don't spawn, or just keep cycling them out as long as you want. It doesn't really matter too much. You're going to end up, unless you're stall building, you're going to end up with the same amount of enemies regardless. And this way, it's simple. It's a very simple build, especially for, like I said, a horizontal spawn. And still nothing has made it through. I'm hoping for a smasher very, very soon. Another good thing about this tunnel is they can't really get stuck anywhere. Sometimes, very rare occasions, if you happen to use something like this, like one of these, a Husk or a propane can get shot up and then get locked in like a little box like this, and they get stuck in here and they self-detonate. It's rare, it barely happens. It's still something to think of. This trap tunnel nullifies that completely. The storm hasn't rotated yet, and we are holding on strong. Still, absolutely nothing is making it through. Okay, Tiktak, you're using 130 traps on a 128 mission. Even though it's fair, it's a little overpowered, and I knew that going in as well, and originally I used 106s on the same mission and it worked fine, but then this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what, let's actually make this look more appropriate towards a real world mission. So we did a 160 bomb. We finally got a smasher wave. I've used it every single game for my last like 10 waves, and every time I set it up and use it, it impresses me even more. Let's go look at some of that. So for you naysayers out there, I wanted to do a harder mission. This is a 160 bomb. As long as we do not get a smasher wave, this should hold up pretty well. And let's just see how well it does on a smasher wave. I've ran this mission and I've been trying to get footage for this build for a minute now, and I've yet to run into a smasher wave, which is a good thing, but I want to see how well it holds up in that too. And there we go. One quick look at the entire tunnel and what happens here one more time. Oh, this is one more trap out here. They come in here, they walk this way, they go here, they can possibly get bounced up and over and out. Same thing here, except a higher chance to get bounced up. This side does more damage, this side is more of a recycler. So whichever you may need for a mission, if it's easier, just do more damage. If it's harder, do more of a recycler. And we're going to drop our defender, like I said. We're going to give him let's do a neon sniper. Drop him right there. We're going to drop our base as well. And we should be ready to rock. All right, it seems most likely it's just going to be a normal wave. This is a good position. This is a really good spawn. They're going in evenly. I don't think there could be any better than this. This is perfect. They're like splitting evenly. You can see this. Like I said, this is a 160 mission. The game only gets 14 levels higher, the base game. And you'll see how well this tunnel works. Now, these tunnels, just FYI guys, aren't necessarily meant for endurance. I haven't played it in a minute, but from what I remember, the spawns in endurance just don't really work for tunnels like this. This is just for the regular gameplay. Nothing, and I mean nothing, has made it through so far. They come in, they hit the slow spike, which forces them to walk across that triangle there. They eventually get to this trap in the middle, and they either get knocked out or stuck. If they get stuck on that tar pit right there, they end up getting killed by my defender, or there happens to be another defender up there. What did I just get hit by? They happen to get hit by those defenders and get killed, or the cannonball trap goes off. Or worst case scenario, they get hit by this wall launcher, which knocks them back to that floor launcher, which turns it into a recycler again. That's the first shot we've taken all game. The mini boss did spawn over there, sadly, but I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to record for you guys. Here we go, we got a smasher. Let's see how well this works. All right, so he didn't hit the impact, and now he's beating on my wall. Let's see what happens here. He gets knocked back out. I don't want to get dinged here too hard. Repair that. Because I see that, I'm going to place that here. If he gets beat out again, he shouldn't aggro to that wall one more time. Let's see what happens. We got two smashers now. Things might get interesting, guys. Let's see if he aggroes to that wall. He doesn't. See? Because we put that that blockade behind it. Bang. Good to go. He just... what? Here comes the smashers. Let's see how well this holds up. It's doing really, really well so far. Nothing has made it through. Jesus, it's like a laser light show. They both got knocked out. You couldn't ask for anything better. I could shoot them. I'm going to shoot them. But that's the second bullet I've shot all game. He's back out again. He's kind of stuck up there, but he should fall off or in. Off, good to go, ready to rock. 160 smashers haven't even made it through. The little guys don't even get to this point right here. It's so good. All right, another smasher coming in. Bang, back out. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, they have to cheat. Tiktak trap tunnel's too strong. They have to phase shift through walls to make it through. Did you see that? Holy crap. Look at the bottom left. Look at chat. I haven't seen anything come out of that tunnel yet. Not even a smasher. And there you go, guys. The ANZKI, the new horizontal trap tunnel from Tiktak Designs. Actually, just me and my buddy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it helped you out. Add another tunnel to your arsenal. This one has impressed me beyond belief. Make sure to check it out. Come back and let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. I make videos like this, trap tunnel guides and weapon breakdowns all the time. We'd love to have you as part of the family. And lastly, if you're looking for a way to support the channel in any way, you can always use the creator code OOTiktak. We also stream 5 days a week over at twitch.tv/roundedtiktak. Come by, come say what up. You can win some free stuff. We do giveaways all the time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tiktak out.